This is the World on Water Global Sailing News for October 26th. First up, we have the ultimates in the route to Rhum, destination Guardelopue. David Witt has passport problems in China and he can't go sailing. Giovanni Soldini wins the Rolex Middle Sea Race. Is a foiling kite really a sailboat? The US America's Cup team American Magic is training at the Oak Cliffs Sailing Centre. Day 1 at the Etchells Worlds in Queensland. Extreme Sailing Series is in San Diego. Sir Ben Ainsley reminisces on his win on the GC32s. We wrap the Kite Foil Gold Cup and we pay tribute to Ian Cannon, a mate of ours, Vicky, and his boat Maris. Fair winds. You've been watching the route for the Route to Rhum, destination Guadeloupe, that starts next week.
Un engin de performance conçu autour d'une idée de base. Traverser l'Atlantique le plus vite possible, à la voile, un bonhomme tout seul à bord. C'est pas un yacht en tout cas, c'est un engin qui marche à la voile et marche très très vite.
La ligne choque les puristes amateurs de voiliers traditionnels. Pour les spécialistes, cela s'appelle un trimaran. Pour les profanes, un monstre.
Un string de multicoque, de pilote, des dimensions incroyables, à 32 mètres, 23 mètres de large.
Comme un des mortels a du mal à imaginer ce que ça peut être déjà d'être en solo sur un multi, sur ces vitesses-là.
On ne peut pas faire une route du Rhum en ultime sans être à fond, sans tout donner. Il n'y aura pas de moment de répit sur cette course.
C'est passionnant, c'est grisant, c'est motivant. On écrit une page finalement de cette route du Rhum, de la course au large.
C'est une course qui a le charme de l'aventure un petit peu.
C'est la première fois qu'on va voir ces bateaux se confronter. On est vraiment les pionniers d'une nouvelle époque.
C'est un rêve depuis que je suis gamin, c'est un rêve depuis que j'ai assisté au premier départ.
J'aime bien ce côté amateur éclairé et la classe Rhum pour moi ça correspond vraiment à cette philosophie.
Je pense qu'on va puiser au fond de soi certainement des ressources qu'on n'exploite pas quotidiennement, donc ça c'est une satisfaction de pouvoir se dire j'y suis arrivé. D'embarquer aussi des amis, des proches dans une aventure, dans une histoire.
Donc j'ai vécu des belles aventures sur les 5 éditions précédentes avec beaucoup de gens, avec plein de gens super qui m'ont aidé. J'espère encore que cette 6e sera encore plus belle.
On navigue, on regarde les courses, on participe à certaines et puis on se dit tiens à ce moment-là je me sens prêt pour le faire. L'envie de batailler et puis de vivre un rêve.
So we all arrived here a week ago after a month's work on the boat and we had to obtain Chinese visas to be able to do the Hong Kong to Sanya race. My passport was knocked back, which was a little surprising because I was in China 6 months ago with a VOR, but I was unable, with a time frame and a public holiday and how long it took me to get another passport, I couldn't get a Chinese visa. So our plan was we all went and got Vietnamese visas and we were going to sail it through the finish line and continue on to Vietnam until 7:30 last night. I got a message from the yacht club saying that if the boat went across the finish line with myself on board, everyone would be arrested and the boat would be seized, and we would put the future of the race in jeopardy, which is something that Scallywag definitely doesn't want to be part of. As one of our reasons for doing all this is to promote sailing in Asia, not create any trouble. So the end result was either move the finish line to international waters, which was not possible to do. So the only solution is that a team goes without me. So personally that's disappointing for me, but I think the team's known for to endure and adapt and excel, and I think with every mishap is a positive. And I think the biggest positive we've got is Ben Piggott's going to skipper the boat, 23 years old, and I think it's a just reward for all the work he's done. He's been there since day one. I'm very confident that they'll do a very good job and probably might even go better without me on board. But one of the things that we do in Scallywag is you know, it's not about me, it's not about anybody, it's about doing what's best for the team, and in this instance, me not being on board is what's best for the team. So I wish them luck. And on a personal note, you know, Kim and I and SH and everybody involved with the team, it's quite a proud moment for us to be able to give young Ben Piggott, Nipper, an opportunity to skipper the team in the race, and we'll be waiting in Vietnam when they arrive to celebrate their victory. Nipper started with me 5 years ago cleaning boats, and now he's skippering the team in his first race. So, you know, he's like a son to Kim and I, and we couldn't be prouder.
Disappointing that we didn't make it to high end, get the record and everything, but you know, everyone's still here, everyone's safe.
Yeah, it's great.
That's the main thing, I suppose. Well, we realised we hit something because we slowed down a lot, and then the foil fell off, broke, snapped, and luckily didn't take out the runner. And yeah, we just sort of jibed, and then realised we couldn't continue in the race, retired from the race, and made our way back to Hong Kong. Oh, yeah, it was alright. Yeah, it's cool. A little bit of a taste test of it. It was only 2 hours or something, so maybe we get a long one next time.
Home in the Rolex Middle Sea race in Valletta in Malta is Giovanni Soldini's Trimaran Maserati. Giovanni Soldini's Maserati Multi-70 was 2 hours ahead of its nearest rival.
So the kites that we use to race with are very similar to how sailors use to sail on their boats, and it requires very regular equipment maintenance, and the biggest part of that is trimming. And what we have is we have 3 rows, sometimes 4. It's the A, B, C, and a brake line. Our lines and the bridles are like the main sheet, and our legs and the rest of our body is what is steering the board.
Vamos!
We are at day 2 of the Kite Foil Cup at Beyou Beach. We had a race day today. We didn't have any wind. We waited the wind for the whole day. And yeah, we had a really fun day. We enjoyed the nice conditions. In Sardinia, it was really warm. And yeah, the wind Picked up a little bit, but it was not enough for racing. So yeah, let's see what tomorrow will bring.
Well, it's eating me up inside, but we ran our course. We pretended we're okay. Now if we jump together, at least we can swim far away from the wreck we made. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I want to see you smile. No, that means I have to leave. I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, I want you to be happier.
After the first day, it was no surprise that all the teams were going to be so close. All the teams here are really competitive.
Very close, and I think these events are going to be like that. It's a little bit of a battle of consistency.
2, 1, deploy!
Can't imagine that it's going to be any different over the next 4 days.
You know, it's been really nice over the last 2 days to have slightly long courses. You can stretch the boat's legs, but we're going back to our conventional crash and burn format tomorrow, which is going to be wicked. You cross the finishing line and the only person who knows what's gone on in the race is the guy holding the steering stick at the back. So everyone else is so heads down trying to get the boat around the course clean and trying to avoid collisions that no one has a clue what's going on apart from the skipper.
We have youth on our side who want to take down these old guys who have been around the sailing world for a while. We think it's time for us to have our turn and them to get out.
Yeah, tomorrow's the stadium racing, loads of traffic, small spaces, and I can pretty much guarantee collisions.
Should be lots of action and good fun. It'll be brilliant, I'm sure.
Oak Cliff is a training and coaching center for people that want to come here and up their game. Well, we're super excited with the partnership with American Magic, and this is an opportunity for the team to come in and see what we're doing, and for our athletes to see where the bar is and maybe even be able to make the team.
If you have a person that's talent is up here, but their work ethic is down here, you're going to choose this person because the potential for that person to gain is the team is so much higher.
Meeting some new kids, meeting some younger kids, meeting that next generation of yachting, and spending some time together, really figuring out if there's places within American Magic for new team members. You know, the sport of sailing feels a little bit like it's shrinking, and so we need to open that door back up and really expand those opportunities.
First pairing for the dial-up drill will be 5 on starboard entry and 4 on port entry. Not only do we want to win the America's Cup, but we're very interested in increasing the talent and experience level of the young American sailors. And obviously we've got some very experienced sailors here imparting a lot of knowledge to the participants.
That's the only chance you're going to get it met, but as soon as you don't get it clipped and we're that hot, you just go forward and just hang on the tack.
Briefings in the morning, we've got gym sessions, fitness testing that Ryan's running, and then we're running a very much similar debrief structure to that we'd run at American Magic. Rolling the boat to windward at the same time helps for rotation of the boat.
So today we did a good session here where we had a bunch of athletes in the morning, showed them some basic movements we really like to use, worked on form, technique, and how they can build and grow their own programs. Saw a lot of great enthusiasm today, really good potential in how the people are growing, and they're just taking on all the bit of knowledge we're trying to give them, and they're really embracing it. It's great to see.
Thanks for waking up at 6. Come on out. No worries. Thanks, guys. We'll see you back there.
It's a brilliant result for Ineos Team UK to come out on top of this final event in the GC32 Tour here in Toulon. It's been a great series throughout the year. We've done 4 of the 5 events and won 2 of them, and to come out on top in this final event, developing our team through the season, bringing new sailors into the team and rotating that around. I think it's everything we'd hoped it would be, and it sets us up really nicely for the coming winter, and then preparing for getting into racing in the America's Cup World Series next year. To be out there in these kind of boats, it's really important for us to stay sharp, to hone up those critical skills of sailing these foiling multi-hulls, foiling boats around at high speeds in a racing scenario. Well, it's good for the whole team. You know, we're not just the sailors out there on the boat. There's a huge amount that goes on behind the scenes. So, I think for all of us, it's good to be out there racing. It's obviously nice to get a win, but the main goal is clearly the America's Cup racing next year, and then into 2021 for the Cup itself.
Really happy about my performance. I managed to finish second, right ahead of Maxime Nochet, so he placed me on the first position on this event. This is the final of the Gold Cup. I was super happy to win the tour this year, and that's my 11th world title, so yeah, I'm stoked about it. And yeah, I'm start with China, and we have all the conditions in China and managed to win the event. The second one I won also with a strong win, and here we managed to make 4 races. It was quite good because the conditions were challenging.
See you next year at the next event in Cagliari. Thank you, Cagliari. Thank you, Sardinia. Thank you, everyone.
Sanyo Maris turned 50 this year. She was designed by Alan Payne, built in Hobart by a famous boat builder, Jock Muir, out of Huon Pine and Tassie Oak, and she is a truly remarkable boat. Being an older boat, she has fine ends. You don't get right into the bow, right into the stern. There are 3 bunks there. There's a galley and a fridge, and she's pretty comfortable. 38 years ago, I bought the Maris from Jack Earl, the then owner, $19,000, and it was the most wonderful purchase of my life. Tiari Tomaszewski is Jack Earl's granddaughter and is now a part owner in the boat, so she will be there together with her brother Matthew. There's a lot of history with the crew on board for this Rolex Sydney Hobart race. I don't want to tempt fate, but 13 has always been a lucky number with me. Sailing boats, racing motorcycles, all this sort of thing. And this is my 13th Sydney Hobart race. We are sailing under the race number of 13. We competed and won the corrected time division of the Lord Howe Island race with number 13. So roll on 13.